destroy the organ, your way of life. Only you have shadow to cleanse your despair in their blood. Sever their heads, yet they rise again. Someone has hidden the Tenno essence, their truth from you. Loudest. I know where she hides the Tenno heart. A womb in the sky, forbidden to my kind, but where you will take me. I am Hanhao, sentient destroyer of worlds. By your hand, expose their heart. By my edge, leave it beating from its nest.
Welcome to the Void. My name is Liliana, also known as the Transfameling, and we're gonna get into the quest that completely shook my understanding of this game. And also, if I remember correctly, when I first played it, which was before I started Hormones, it got me emotional. It didn't get me crying, but it got me like really choked up, got my eyes kind of misty a bit, but no tears. Then I played this after Hormones, and I wasn't like Waterworks, like, you know, like fucking, like, you know, like full on like ugly crying, but it did make me tear up and like actually shed tears after I played this after starting HRT years later. So, we're gonna play The Second Dream, and I'm so excited.
The sentient Hanhao has grown strong again, and his thoughts have invaded my own. Worse still, he has enlisted the Stalker to find the reservoir, a weak point of all Tenno, a place I hid long ago. I fear the Stalker is on the cusp of finding this place. Do not let this happen.
I won't, Space Mom, don't you worry. And once again, I am doing this with my main girl, Ivara. You know it. I love her so much. She's currently glitching so we can see the inside of her helmet casing at the moment. But I love her so much. She's so great. Do I need to turn on this light so y'all can see me a little bit better with less fuzziness? Maybe. Cyclist a cool light. Thank you much.
The Grenier's excavations have disturbed Hanhao's tomb. They've awakened something evil, bent on Tenno destruction. Infiltrate the Grenier systems to find out what they know. It may lead us to the Stalker.
Aye aye, Space Mom.
The Grenier expedition has uncovered pieces of Hanhao, fragments of his body. For Hanhao, every part of him is connected to his singular mind. Is this how he's invading my mind?
I mean, he did call you his daughter last time, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, there's that.
Stay focused.
Trick shot.
There's a approaching.
I was kind of making a joke, but it worked, and I love that for me. See? Nailed him to the wall. Oh, wait, that's just mine. I was like, who's yelling at me? No one should be yelling at me. I killed all of you so far. Uppies? Ah, uppies indeed. Alright, oh, this game is so good. Admittedly, you know, like other things, this game doesn't really work in ways where there's like, well, that's just rude. Auto hack? Auto hack! We love a good auto hack. Can I create my own space, my own spooky little ghost ball? I did create a ghost ball. Amazing. Alright, I think I have enough energy to just go stealth mode now, which is good, because that's my preference.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Aye aye, Space Mom. Oh, come on now. No one else is down here, so... Let's see if we... I think if I go up... I thought if I went up here there was a way in. Maybe I was wrong. Or maybe it's just closed this time. Because the spy maps are funky, they don't always have the exact same options available every single time. To kind of like switch it up so that, you know, there's not always a repetitive nature. Or at least it doesn't feel as repetitive whenever you have to do multiple spy tasks. Oh no, there it is. I just missed it. 'Cause I am silly. How are y'all doing? I'm existing. I'm still, you know, I'm still struggling, but I'm excited. I'm genuinely, I'm so, kind of like Dishonored. I'm so happy to be playing. Oh shoot.
Alarms. Data destruction is imminent.
I didn't see the little lasers. I thought they were turned off for some reason.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
There we go. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Oh, come on. There we go.
This data vault has already been raided. The data is damaged, but there could be a message here. I need another data sample to piece it together.
You got it.
The Tenno Hive has corrupted your precepts. With love, I will destroy them and make you right again.
You know,
We'll never find them, Hun Hao.
But I see your mind. I already have found them. You owe me their lives.
you know, Hanhao, with full disrespect and full offense meant, you're serving really big, I'm trying to detransition my child vibes right now, and I gotta be honest, I don't love that for you, bestie. That's kind of rancid vibes. Almost sounds like a fucking make some noise prompt. A Gen Zer who is talking down to the villain. Alright. Of course you move right then. Also, I love how it just shoots like a massive, like, cluster of darts. Or, quarrels? Something like that. I mean, admittedly, it is because of the mods that I have installed because of how this game functions. And I put multi-shot on literally every single weapon that I own because multi-shot is amazing. But it's still very funny to me that it's like, oh
We're
yes.
nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Thanks for the heads up, Space Mom. I genuinely love the Lotus so much. But I just think it's funny. It's like, oh yes, I pull the trigger once, and there's just a massive cluster of bolts in your face. Alright, let's see. How are we getting through here this time? I guess I should go... Ooh, I'm very low on energy. I can't go up through the inside just yet? Okay, well that blows. Not the weapon I meant to use, but okay. Let's see. Now can I go up the inside? Because eventually, at some point, I can just kind of float up through the inside of this, and then I'll come out of my shark wing, and then I can just parkour up the rest of the way. Okay, apparently no, I can't do that right now.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Thank you for the update, Space Mom. Genuinely. I know a lot of people get frustrated with, like, the quest people who, like, tell you what to do in quests. And sure, I do sometimes too. I have so much love for the Lotus in my heart. I will never be upset or annoyed or frustrated hearing Space Mom give me instructions. She's Space Mom! She's great. I love the Lotus with all of my gay little heart. Let's see, let's see. Any energy? Now would actually be like one of the few times where I wish that I actually had Ivara's normal little ability to control a projectile. Actually, no, it's more over there. Shoot, come on. There we go. It's like, come on now. You know what? I know this will have been, I have triggered alarms twice, but let's do this. This feels like the quickest way to get this done. Oh, okay, come on. Let's see.
Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete.
Gotcha.
That's what I was looking for. I can decode the rest of the message. This is bizarre. It's for me. I need a moment to contact this person. Get to extraction.
Yes, ma'am. God, I love this weapon setup. I will admit, it could be slightly better if I had slightly faster attack speed. But if I remember correctly, they intentionally slowed down the blade specifically because with its previous attack speed, it was too powerful. So, you know. Which is very funny, just because this game's setup, and I mean this affectionately, but this game is very much so kind of designed to be, like, yes, there is story, yes, there is, like, a sense of, like, there is a progression, but once you get to a certain point, it is very much so just designed to kind of be disgustingly broken. Like, it is designed for you to be overpowered as hell. Alright, we done loading? Alright, here we go!
Hanhao is listening. I will be discreet. The message you uncovered was an offer to help us. I do not trust the person who wrote it, but we are out of options.
Who wrote it, perchance? Do you want to tell us? Do you want to tell us who it was that sent the message? Space Mom? I love you. You're acting a bit sketchy, but I love you. But could you perhaps tell us who sent the message? Pretty please? I love this. I just love everything about this game.
Hello, Tenno. Are you surprised?
Very.
You know I've always had my ear to the kennel. Those dogs don't have a clue what kind of bone they've dug up. But I do. Shall
Oh,
I
do you
show
really?
you? Don't worry. You can trust me. This time.
I really don't believe that. You'll have to forgive me, Salad V, but I really don't believe that.
I know. Our past has been slightly, combative. But genocidal invaders from the other system make strange bedfellows, wouldn't you say?
Oh, Salad V. I so dislike you. We haven't really seen the corpus in the story too much. It's mostly been Grenier.
The sentient Hanhao, nightmare of the Organ, boogeyman to the corpus. That thing must have your Lotus in quite a panic for her to be working with the likes of me.
Yeah. Ugh, I don't like you. The corpus, I know, I've mentioned them before, I'm aware. But the corpus...
So this stalker seems like he's made quite a powerful friend, hasn't he? I wonder what's under that scary, smoky exterior. A heart of gold, perhaps?
Doubtful. But...
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Thanks for the advice, Space Mom. The corpus are like... where Amazon is trying to be. Like, they're like a really big militant faction that is all about profit and capitalistic exploitation of others, and just... It's literally like, what if Amazon was an entire, like, planet-spanning faction? And it's atrocious. It's terrible. There's a bit of dialogue where someone will occasionally just comment, so the corpus are a cult, worshipping money. I'm like, yep, nailed it in one, kiddo. The corpus suck. A lot. Ah, so this is the mission where we have the underwater portion. That is confusing as all hell. Maybe not this time, but in the future. Also, I do now have my transgenderism gun, or my transgender beam equipped instead of my transgender cannon. Oh, I didn't get the thing though. There we go. This direction. Onward! Onward we go! Not more shock mines, they drain my energy, and I dislike that. Thank you for your donation of energy, kind citizen. I'll be killing your friends now. Let's see, I need to go this direction? Alright, gotta go underwater. My one complaint about this quest is you have to go underwater so much.
Listen, tell me, you're near the dig site. Of course I could just tell you where it is, but what fun would that be? So keep your eyes peeled. If you have eyes, that is. Yes, getting warmer.
Gonna trans your gender. I thought there was more. No?
That's it. You must smell the prize, because I know you can't see it.
Is this the thing? This is the thing. I found
See
it.
It's right there.
I forgot this Arcwing had that feature.
Are these the bones you're looking for, Lotus?
Yes, this is it. A fragment of my father, destroyed in the old war. I can use it to see him.
Yeah, I really didn't notice whenever I played this previously the massive fucking shard of weird thing. I don't know, they've named them the massive fucking sentient shard. Like, I saw this thing, but I was like always confused about the others.
Stronger. Hunhao's voice within him. I see the reservoir, but I feel confusion. He doesn't know unless... Oh no.
Yeah.
Thank you, daughter. Fear has baited you to the snare. What was secret is now known. Your Tenno their touch. I now see the womb of the sky. My shadow now walks the path.
What have I done? Get out of there, Tenno.
Yes, hurry, Tenno, but be careful. Last time you got close with the sentients, you wiped out an entire civilization. But you don't remember that, do you?
Allenby, I think one of my biggest issues is that you act like you personally were affected, when you literally can't have been alive then. I guess technically, in theory, Alan could have been alive back then. Seems unlikely though. Yeah, the Corpus, like, there are lots of Corpus bosses that, by the time that this quest come out, we had become very familiar with. So, like, we were used to the Corpus by this point, but just doing the story, I noticed, like, literally just now, like, we haven't really seen the Corpus much so far in the actual story. I think in one of the other, I think maybe in the quest that I skipped, they played a slightly bigger role, but not a big one. There also are side quests that have happened that I think were maybe, like, related to the Corpus. My plan is to, now that we're into the story, is to do all of the story quests, and then I'll do all the side quests once I'm done with the story.
Tell me, Lotus, what is this reservoir?
Nothing you need to know.
Some hidden Tenno weakness?
Goodbye, Alad. You've earned your favor. We'll take it from here.
Don't think so. I'm here to protect my investment. If that thing manages to destroy the Tenno, then where does my investment go? Now then, where is he?
Forget, do we anything else? What the heck? Anything else, Lotus? No? Okay. I wanted to check because I did get a... Yeah, I recently got the same, like, aura that Stalker uses. And I was just curious what it looked like whilst we were waiting. Leave its smoking body. Honestly, it kind of just looks stinky. With my color schemes, at least. Not as stinky as this one looks, though. I'm going to stick with the Lotus one. Let's go follow the Stalker now, shall we? Which is really funny, because normally it's normally a Stalker is the one who is doing the following. But who stalks the Stalker, huh? It's me! I've stalked the Stalker. I also did some tests. My smoke alarm doesn't go off if I burn a whole match in my room. This makes me very happy. Matches smell good. That animation.
When you connected to Hunhouse Fragment, Hunhouse saw a path to the reservoir that led through here. He cannot reach it alone. He needs the Stalker to do it for him.
Oh, hey, Corpus map. Thoughts. Oh, the landing animation. It is. I think it's been touched up and like refined and stuff. But it has not overall changed since I started playing this game in 2013.
Alad, what's in this for you? It's simple, really. I scratch your mental back, and you scratch mine. All the credits in the system aren't worth half as much as a Tenno owing you a favor.
Or maybe 2014? I started playing this game not super long after it started being developed. It's part of why my account level is through the roof. My account level isn't maxed out, but it's close to it. Mainly because I just haven't felt like doing the farming necessary to max it out. God, Ivara's so adorable. I love her. I love my little tree frog girl.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Let's see. 2 for 1? 2 for 1! Ha-ha! The Corpus really suck. It's literally like... Okay, so like Amazon's like a mega corporation. The Corpus, I would say, are like... What would be the next tier? Using the same progression as, like, data storage, so, like, mega, giga, etc. I think the Corpus would be, like... So, if Amazon's a mega corporation, the Corpus would be, like, a Zeta corporation, because they're just a really big corporation.
A void gate. These things never made sense to me.
Oh.
You're smart, Tenno. You'll figure out how to open it again, won't you?
This needle pierces the sky. Not how will we find the Tenno heart within? These puppets will not stop me. I will attack in many forms.
And you'll be killed in all of them.
Impressive. These sentient fighters appear to adapt to damage. I'd love to crack one open and see what makes it tick.
It has developed immunity to your attacks. Try something different.
Yeah, not gonna lie, when this quest first dropped...
Incredible. The Stalker has built void keys. Use this one to reopen the portal before more sentient fighters come. The void is poison to them.
Noted.
Cross the threshold. Go now. The sentients cannot follow.
Whenever this first came
Oh,
out...
don't you just hate that feeling?
What
Makes
feeling?
my stomach flip. Let's see where you've landed. Find a nav console.
I'll do you one better than that, bitch!
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
So also, this is slightly less impactful now, because y'all have seen my map. And... well, you'll see.
Sweet prophet, the moon exists.
Yeah.
It was in the void all along. I knew the Lotus was powerful, but this, she erased history. We thought it was destroyed all this time. Huh. My Lotus, you make a fine villain.
Yeah.
And the reservoir with it. Very clever, Nata.
Quit dead naming your
Shadow,
kid.
Your path is clear.
Yeah, that's Luna, our moon. It had just been shunted into the void by Lotus. Lotus is powerful as all hell, y'all. And up till this point, the moon hadn't been on the map. Which is what I was saying / thinking about, was the fact that y'all have seen my star map and the moon is there. The moon wasn't there prior to Second Dream, because Lotus had hidden it away.
Hunhouse found it. The reservoir, hidden in the void. A place sentients can never reach. We must do everything to keep it there. It's the only way to keep the Tenno's power alive.
Found the reservoir? As unpleasant as our past is, I have to ask. I've seen inside a Tenno, yes. And what I found didn't make sense. Does this reservoir conceal some great deception?
Everything I have done was done to protect them. The void is forbidden to the sentients. It's our only protection against them destroying the Tenno. Do not let Alad distract you from your mission.
They don't know the truth either, do they? How sweet. The betrayers get what they deserve. Lies from their omnipotent mother.
I have detected a ship leaving the tower. It's the Stalker. He's on his way to the moon. You need to find a way to get off this tower and onto the moon.
Look, Aladvi. I don't... Look.
It seems to me that this tower is dedicated to masking the moon's location in the void, yes. Why not disable the mask so that claptrap orders can pick them up? Or is that too complicated for you?
Look, Aladvi. Almost every parent has at some point needed to hide something from their child for their child's own benefit. So I'm not very upset with the Lotus over this. Not gonna lie.
That's it, Tenno. Shut down this power grid so that your mouthpiece orders can lock onto your location in the void.
Keep talking, Orokin called Aladvi. Your silence soon comes.
Alright, we have to do this in a specific order. Which one's up next? Ah, it's you.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Looks like you're next. Oh, come on now. There we go. Those arcs of electricity will instantly kill me.
You did it. The void mask is crumbling.
Operator? How did you get through to me? Don't worry, Ordis is on his way now, preparing for extraction.
Thanks, Ordis.
The sky will be as it was meant. The shadow returns the moon. The reservoir swells with Tenno blood. The old war finally ends.
Nope, not what I meant to do. Is it this one? No. This one. So here's why I really like this gun. Oh wait, what? But I have a different gun equipped. I'm confused, whatever. I really like the Larkspur because it chains between enemies, so it's really fun. Wait. Huh, I need to go look at stuff again. Ah, yes. Lotus hid the Tenno on the moon, then hid the moon in the void. Not my void, different void. Similar, though. My void is very similar, genuinely. I had its design well ahead of me playing Warframe, but it is kind of a similar concept.
The moon. Somehow, Ordis actually remembers the last time I was here. Concern for the operator is at critical levels.
The suspense is killing me. Lotus, you have to tell us your secret. Hey, don't cut me off.
Within the moon lies the reservoir, the secret to your Tenno power. But the secret is dangerous. It drove the Stalker to madness. Forgive my deception. I was only trying to protect you from the same fate. Now, it is time to protect yourselves by ensuring the moon remains within the safety of the void.
Don't worry, Space Mom. I'm not upset with you. Aladvi is trying to play this weird mind chess thing and is trying to make us upset with you. I am not upset in the slightest, Space Mom. Fun fact about the song that plays in my orbiter. Hey, I talked about this last time. It's called This Is What You Are. And there's two, like, choral parts to it. Like, just voices, just like, not words, just voices. Vocalizations. And there's, like, two parts, and it's intended to represent the Lotus and the Tenno.
The Stalker is heading toward the void control room. Track them.
Collapse the void, Shadow. so that my fragments may attack. The Tenno hearts will beat their last.
No. If the void is collapsed, the reservoir will be destroyed, and you and the rest of the Tenno will be lost. Get to the void control room and stop the stalker.
Ah, I forget. Is this...
Hiding the moon in the void. Quite the magic trick, Lotus. But Tenno, you must be asking yourself, where is this heart, if not in my chest?
Alan V, quit trying to make us question the Lotus. I'm already curious.
The moon will be crushed by the weight of the void. The sky will be as it should be.
Void collapse. Oh no. It would be such a shame to lose the moon so soon after finding it. Of course, you could just put it back in its rightful place, couldn't you, Lotus?
I will say, the biggest question I have is the specifics as to how Lotus did this. Because I will say, a slight spoiler, I don't think it's ever specifically explained how she shunted it into the moon. I think maybe we're just supposed to assume it's due to technology that she made, perhaps?
I didn't want to have to do this, but the collapse is imminent. If the reservoir is to survive, we need to pull the moon out of the void. Here, help me disrupt the void compasses to reorient the moon.
Alright. I will do that, but also I know it's coming up, so I'm going to do a little bit of setup just to make my life a smidgen easier. Oh, shoot.
There are 3 void compasses that steer the moon within the void. I will disconnect them from the central system to gain control. Supply them with power from their shields while I finish my task.
Nata, you trust this Orokin blood who would chisel weapons
Where
from our
did-
bones? You cannot stop the inevitable.
Okay, I think Stalker's just gone now, which is good. I don't think, / didn't think you could just actually take Stalker out?
Moving. Another compass needs your shield's power.
I thought that Stalker just was here and you had to avoid him. Interesting.
The next compass needs power.
Interesting. Oh well. That is why I set up these mets, or the lines, because previously in previous runs I wasn't able to take him out all the way.
Disrupted, but there is one more step. Get to the pendula. Hurry.
What was that?
Orokin, the noise you make will cease now, and forever.
Uh-oh, Hanau's found me. Sorry I can't stick around to see how this all ends, but I've got to save my own skin. Don't forget our dear Lotus.
We won't.
These pendula keep the moon stable in the void.
Ah
Power
yes,
them
this
down.
one.
Security eye. Watch out.
Hate this one. Funky little fucked up boss.
Wait. The security eye just destroyed a pendula. Try and trick it into taking out the rest.
I have had, thankfully, practice doing this because of an actual thing that happens. Fuck. Shit. No. I realize I used last gasp last time, but I'm trying not to this time. You didn't see that last time. I know I forgot to actually edit it out of the video, but you didn't see that last time, so it's fine. Come on, demanifest and teleport over here. Or did that one already considered dead? Question mark? Shit.
That's it. The eye is taking out the pendula. Keep it up.
Okay, so it's only taken out one so far. I was confused because like it was like behaving weirdly, so it wasn't shooting at this one anymore. Shoot.
Last one.
Oh, what? Okay. I'm not gonna ask too many questions. This becomes a thing that you can just occasionally do whenever you're like actually done. Like once, like they're just like missions on the moon where this just spawns as a thing you can do.
It's done. The moon is falling out of the void. Hold on. This will not be a smooth ride. Get to extraction as quickly as possible.
Get to extraction, Tenno. Oh, I forgot about this. The fancy transport part. Alright, quiet please. Quiet please. Quiet please.
Is to be destroyed. They're devils from that hell. Not human anymore.
No, Pulse. No more destruction. We could heal them. Maybe they're meant to save us.
How can you defend these devils, Margulis, after what they've done to you?
Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. They won't hurt anyone. I just need more time.
Hush, my wilted love. I cannot protect you. Tomorrow you must renounce before the seven.
That it? Any more dialogue? Oh my goodness. For those of you who watched my other Warframe videos, we know Ballas. For those who don't, you'll see why I have strong feelings about Ballsack. I explained this in a different video. I could call him Ballas, which is something that is unimportant and to be discarded when needed. But I prefer Ballsack, both because it's more immature and would piss him off more, I feel like. And it would piss him off because it requires less thought.
In normal space, but the reservoir is in more danger than ever. Hunhao will send his fighters, and the stalker is still coming for you. Move now.
Anyone else have any input? No? This might be our final mission. Save the reservoir. Ah. Oh, Lotus. Oh, Margulis. Just everyone involved. My heart goes out to all of them. Well, except Ballas. Fuck Ballas. And Hunhao, honestly.
We saved the moon from a void collapse, but Hunhao can now attack the reservoir directly. He must not reach this sacred place.
Shadow, bleed the reservoir until it is desert dry.
If I remember right, there are no enemies on... Nope, I was incorrect. I mean, there are you, but you don't count.
Try something different.
Lotus, I love you.
Stop the voices from taking hold. You will have to dream, my angel.
Join with me. Destroy your shame. Become the one I love. Become Nata once more.
You know, I really don't think DE was, like, going for it, but the whole, like, Hanho being, like, a parent being really shitty to their trans kid just feels more and more applicable the more time goes on.
So shame on you! You Orican! So perfect on the outside, but you're rotted through and through!
Oh my goodness.
7 hands raised. For your apostasy, the judgment is death. Margulis, why?
Fuck you, Ballas. I forget.
It's about the other rejects we consigned to Lua a few years ago. They're calling it transference.
I forget if we find this out now or if it was in a later thing. But an important thing to note is that A, in order for execution, has to be unanimous. B, Ballas was on that council who voted to kill Margulis. So when he says, "Oh, I couldn't save you," he's full of hot shit.
I know we are desperate, Executor, but these aren't dark soldiers. These are golems possessed by devil minds.
Oops. Ballas pisses me off so much on so many levels. Here we go! What's this? The reservoir.
Dream,
What's this?
not of what you are, but of what you want to be.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Whatever you're thinking, probably. There's the Margulis part. And the tunnel
You
part.
hesitate, Shadow, but remember your despair. This is your only chance to make it end. Your hatred is too weak, Shadow. Mine is strong. My fragments will finish this.
Tenno. Operator. You're awake now, but you're more vulnerable than ever. Get back to your ship, now. You need to focus your mind to unleash your true power.
I will say, fun fact, you can't actually fail this part. You can get down to 1 hit point, but that's it. I once intentionally found out, because I was curious. Yeah, that's us. That's the operator. I'll show you my actual operator in a second once we actually get back to the ship. The operator. The survivors of the Zerman 10-0 accident. Oh, this is actually where we found that out, isn't it? I'm getting emotional again, despite knowing this thing. Like, despite knowing this quest, I'm getting emotional again. Just, it's so... There's so much. Also, I highly suggest looking at the song...
I don't know how much time you have. Descend into the heart of your orbiter. There you will find the somatic link.
There's a song called Codex. I forget who it's by. I want to say it might be Nate Wants to Battle. I'll check it in a sec. But it's real good and helps summarize a lot of stuff about why I have strong emotions about the Tenno. Just, baby.
Stalker! How? Get past him. Get to the link. Focus, Tenno. Use your energy to breathe life into the somatic link.
Also, I will say... I believe...
Again, it needs more power.
I've come back here before in my other videos. This was the first time that we saw this room previously. Previously, our ship didn't have this much space back here.
Child's power rejoin the sky. No self, no sense, no death. Just a metal puppet dangling on Tenno strings. Only the Tenno's death will end your despair.
Ugh. Hurtful. Hurtful.
All your dread-long life, you've waited for this moment. But you're asking yourself, was I one of these wretched things? You know the answer. You still hate them. You still hate yourself.
Stalker's a Tenno. Fun fact. Also, maybe there's more to the Warframes than just a metal puppet.
Is this?
So good. Oh, fuck me. And here's why I used the thumbnail I did for the New War thumbnail. It's Space Mom! Space Mom's taking care of us.
Now we fight on two fronts, my child. The war without, and the war within. My child, so beautiful to behold. How do you feel?
I'm confused. I thought I was...
I know. Forgive me. This is who you really are, a Tenno. More than human, but once a child like any other. What do you remember?
This was also when they first introduced the alignment system. Was light balanced moon, or sun balanced moon.
The soft lines of a hand. My mother's. I think. We were watching the stars, awaiting the jump to Tau. She was afraid.
Memories. From your time aboard the Zeramin 10-0, before the void jump accident. It was years before the ship was recovered. It was drifting dead in space. All her crew gone, except the children.
I think it was.
We were just kids, but they were afraid of what we could do. They tried to treat us like rats. I stood up to them. I wasn't gonna let them divide us after what we had been through.
You were so brave, but the Orokin were afraid of you. The void had changed you, and you couldn't control it. No one could. They were about to destroy the orphans of 10-0, but Margulis, she loved you. She found a way.
I don't remember. I think I chose they paid.
She put us into the dream state, brought us peace. I remember. We could still hear her voice raging at the leaders for their mistreatment of us. When they executed her, well, I could not let that go.
The Orokin murdered Margulis, used her work to create transference. Your mind projected into a surrogate strong enough to withstand your power. It felt like waking up, but it was just a lucid second dream.
It was a shadow underneath what we did. A sensation of being a victim, of being helpless. I took up the sword to protect those in need.
And so you became Tenno, serving the Orokin, but bound by honor. As the Tenno grew, they founded great schools, the Tenno ways. Do you see yours?
Zeramin.
I see a
Zeniric.
crystal refracting the moonlight, the way of Zeniric. We believed the path to victory was to dominate the enemy. That strength of spirit could overcome any resistance.
Zeniric will be your focus.
This was also
But
when they
we have
introduced
so
the
much
focus
more to
system.
do. Here in the Orbiter, transference will be even stronger. Command the Warframes. Make whole the shattered world you've been given. Are you ready, Tenno?
Yes, Lotus, I am.
They're just kids. that second dream. We are the Tenno, survivors of the Zeramin 10-0 accident. And I believe... So, there are technically two ways that you could do the story.
A new quest is available in your codex.
Thank you, Space Mom. Let's see. Story missions. Actually, these do go in order. Oh, so the next one is just The War Within, right? 1 second. Let me check a thing. Quests. Warframe story quests. Google. Actually, technically DuckDuckGo, because fuck Google. Yeah, the next one is The War Within. Once again, Grenier focus. Also, yes, we are the operator. Appearance. Let's see. Oh right, you can't save your features loadout like you can other things. I'll make a note of this. I actually have like I have a progression of what my Tenno has looked like as she has aged. And I'll put it up on the screen. This is how she is now, but she has come a long way. And, these poor kids. They've been through so much. The Tenno now are like... I think technically... I don't know if the Tenno have a canonical age. At the very least, I say my Tenno is like at least 20 at this point. Well, maturationally. I don't know necessarily what, like, you know, sure, technically it's like thousands of years and 20.
Orders, operator?
But
Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
whenever this quest first dropped, they looked much, much younger. And it was... I don't know, it was a bit more heart-wrenching, but even now it still hits. It hits home so hard, just the trauma they had to go through as children. Ugh. So next episode, we'll do The War Within. I'm so excited to show all of you that. I think this time we're going to go ahead and leave it here. I'm not going to leave it on as much of a cliffhanger for a couple of reasons, one of which being this way I can simply show you the cinematic and be going rather than showing it to you twice. But I'm so excited. I will go ahead and pop up an image on screen of what my Tenno looks like. I believe, there's 5 stages total. We have what she first looked like whenever when this quest first dropped. Then, after a little bit, she kind of got a bit more mature, both as she had been going for a while, and I decided I wanted to kind of update her look, and also the fact that more cosmetics had released. Then, also you'll note, she started out with only one eye, had the void corruption around it, but as she kind of got more powerful, that spread across the entirety of her face. And then, I believe the third section, it's just kind of still mostly the same thing. She has new hair, but I believe at that point the void corruption had spread across her face. Then the fourth one is very similar to my current one. She had the newest hair, new colors and some new headgear. And then the most modern one, which she has new armor. She has the funky little biotech arm pieces and everything, but mostly the same thing. And it's also kind of funny because I believe these screenshots were taken when my mastery sigil was in different spots, so it's fun. but oh, thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for watching me cry on stream. I'm doing a comedy. It's fine. I'm doing a bit. I love this game so much. It's very good. Sure. There are very valid criticisms of this game. I will love this game till time stops moving. It is such a great game, and I adore it. And I am looking so forward to sharing with you the next bit in the storyline, The War Within. Thank you. Don't forget to be kind to yourselves and one another. And for now, it is time for some very important things.
I'm afraid, sister. Your continuity grows anear.
Hush, worm. Let the beasts do their work.
I'm eternally grateful for all my supporters over on Ko-fi: Darius, Sarah Senpai, Sapphic Seraph, Kylie Coven, and Space. If you'd like to help support the channel, join the ranks by following the Ko-fi link in the description below. There, you can choose a variety of either one-time donations or subscriptions, which will get you the following benefits: adding games to my list of things to play, getting to choose cosplays for me to make Let's Plays in, access to the subscriber-only Discord server, and much, much more. As always, don't forget to hydrate, masticate, and medicate.